Alright guys, Monday tee-off time. I'm up here at Pacific Harbour Golf and Country Club. Behind me just over here is a couple of guys getting ready to tee off in the second round of the Queensland Men's Stroke Play, which then goes off into the Queensland Amateur. So basically guys, more questions needed. If you guys could send in some more questions, we'll do that. So what we're doing today, what I'm doing today, going to watch some of these guys, answer some questions that we've received, also talk about where we just were with Maleny. Richo and I just at Maleny, what's coming up, which is Tenterfield. We've also done Laidley, we've got a whole lot, and we're going to also look at these guys and a few of their shots. So come along guys, Monday tee off, something a little bit different up here at Pacific Harbour. Actually one of my favourite on the north side of Brisbane, so it's pretty tough. Also big shout out to Jared Sterling. I think he's leading as right at this point in time. He is leading at, I think, 3 under, 4 under maybe. He shot a couple of under to lead. He's teeing off this morning. Might see a few shots from him, and we'll see how he goes. So, calm conditions at the moment, about 9 degrees. Very, very nice. Sun's just coming up over here. We're looking at about 20 past 6 at the moment. Yeah, see how we go, guys. Take a look at some of the guys here, and we'll answer some questions on the way around. Alright, so guys, here I am standing on 18, right behind me here, 18th green. Probably going to be a tough hole. Right now there's winds at my back, so when I say wind, there's a little tiny bit of a breeze, so if it does get up, going to be playing a very, very tough hole back into the wind. Let's talk about where we were. Richo and I were at Maleny. Thanks Richard Owens for letting us out, and thanks for giving us away that voucher as well, which Dan won. So Dan looks like he's going to go in September, so we'll let Maleny know, and it should be fantastic. But guys, really, really good golf course. 9-hole track. It's going to be 12 holes. I think in January they were talking it should be done. And then within the next year after that it should be 18 holes, or that's the plan anyway. So on the left-hand side of the 9th hole and 18th hole, that's where they're looking at doing the new holes. There's a par 3 going in, I think a par 4, then a par 5 coming back towards basically where the 9th tee is. So the par 3 will head away from the 9th green. In the drone footage you might be able to see it, maybe not, but look, it's going to be a really nice golf course, and if nothing else, it's a very friendly golf course. The members are friendly, all the locals are friendly, and really and truly, that, like Richo said, that first tee shot, there's no water anywhere, you can't really lose your ball unless you hit a massive snap hook like I did. You could probably sneak down the hill there and maybe get into a couple of bushes or even the water down the right hand side of the second. But really good track. A lot of people were talking about the greens, about how brown they are. They had frost, so basically most of the grass here, I mean this is Tiff here, but most of the grasses around Queensland are 328, which is Cooch or Bermuda, hates frost. Any frost browns off, dies, it even sometimes goes white or very, very light, very light brown. But Maleny is fantastic. We shot 2 under, that's what the competition was. Dan guessed that, and it was drawn out with I think 4 others or 3 others, and Thomas as well. You're going to get a hat and belt buckle as well, mate. So guys, thanks. 18th green, you've seen us play here. If you haven't seen us play here, go check out those vlogs. We've played here maybe 3 or 4 times now. It's amazing, and the guys playing here in the Queensland Stroke Play struggling a little bit. The scores haven't been that amazing, considering that there's, well, more than half the field is plus markers. But anyway, that's golf. Let's go check out some rest of the holes and some of the other boys, and let's answer some questions. Alright, so we're here with Stephen Vale from Ride Parramatta. Mate, how's your day going so far?
Good.
Alright guys, here we are on the 16th hole. Behind me, nice little family of kangaroos. A couple of the players teeing off. Jared Sterling, overnight leader, is just teeing off over on the 11th at the moment, and we'll go follow and see a few shots from him. But first question from Lyndon. So question here, have we tried the Mp18 Mizuno gear? The answer is yes. The answer is we're going to have the reviews coming up probably this week, next week, the next sort of fortnight. We've done the Mp18 Blade, Mp18 SC, which is a split cavity, Mp18 MMC, which is a multi-material cavity. Also, we've done the wedges, the S18 wedges, and also the CLK hybrids as well. So we've done the whole of the new Mizuno range. There's a GT driver by the sounds of it that could be coming out. Haven't seen it in person yet, and was told that it's actually going to be months and months away because 900 drive is still current. So stay tuned for that. So all the new Mizuno Mp18 gear is very, very good. Also, I've had a couple of people when we done the G400, saying that, oh, it's a little bit late. We haven't done the full review of the G400 gear yet, but I just wanted to give the initial impressions of the G400 driver that I'm using. I rate it, or else I wouldn't be using it. People are saying that, oh, it's already been out for weeks and weeks and weeks and whatever else. In Australia, it's very hard to get gear. So I spoke to Ping, and they basically, when it was released, they had it only a couple of weeks beforehand. So it's not like over in Europe where they tend to have gear very, very, very early, and then of course then you can give it out to, you know, some of the YouTubers and some of the magazines to do some testing with. Australia's a little bit different. It's a little bit harder to get gear, and there's certainly less of it around. Even the Mp18 stuff, we've just received it, Mizuno in Australia, and we've now got it and done it. So it's kind of a little bit harder here in Australia. We're in the middle of bloody nowhere. So anyway, let's go out and check some stuff with Jared, see how he's going, see some swings, and we'll go from there. Enjoy the kangaroos while, you know, we walk along. We're here with Chase Duffy from the Redcliffe Golf Club, stablemate of Jared Sterling, the overnight leader. How are you going at the moment, mate?
Good.
All right, guys, so here we are. It's a bit after 8:30. It's actually probably close enough to 9 o'clock. It's probably 9 o'clock, yep. 8:52, so everybody's teed off. Everybody's teed off for the morning field. 2 tee starts here. 10th hole right behind me. Plenty of undulations. It's a fantastic golf course. It always is a great test. I think the scores are probably very similar as yesterday. I've seen a few guys have a few numbers. No wind at the moment. It's starting to get up a little bit, but there is some grey clouds out that way. So maybe if this comes over and towards the afternoon, the guys in the Arvo could have a bit of a struggle. But we have a question here. We have a question about the new Titleist range from John. Now, have we tried them? The answer is no. I haven't tried the AP3s and the new CBs and new blades and everything like that. A little bit hard to get, but again, when we can, then we'll go ahead and we'll show you guys a review and let you know what we think. But look, there's heaps of equipment out there. Stay tuned for more of that stuff. But what have we got coming up? We've got heaps. We've got Tenterfield. Tenterfield's coming up, which we filmed probably 2 weeks ago, which was with myself, Wade, Richo, and Dan the Man. Dan, we've spent some time with Dan at Palm Meadows. Check that out. The first time we played with Dan, the first time we played with the hammer. So that was very, very interesting. As you can hear, maybe the wind is getting up just a little bit. Camera's starting to shake a little. That was great fun. Richo, Dan, Rusty Nuts, and Wade went down to play the Holden Scramble. They played very, very well. Missed out by basically one shot on getting through to the regionals, which is disappointing. But Russ had to go home and work. The other boys stayed down and played the Tenterfield. Fantastic golf course, bent greens, in the country. It's browned off a little bit because of plenty of frost in the last fortnight since we filmed it. Fantastic track. It really, really is for what it is. Accommodation on the golf course. Brilliant little restaurant. Just the cook there is amazing. I say there's like 10 different units maybe. Great track, small greens, tough little track, nice little undulations as this fly tries to suck some stuff out of my eyes. But anyway, guys, stay tuned. We'll have a bit more of a look around the course, and maybe I saw Macklin out here, so we might go over chat to James. Here we are with Connor Reeves from Hervey Bay Golf Club. How's your day going today, mate?
Not good. Dotty.
Alright guys, I'm about to leave up here at Pacific Harbour Golf and Country Club. Wind's starting to get up a little bit, so I don't know, the afternoon scores might be a little bit higher. A lot of guys playing pretty well out there. But guys, make sure you check out our Pacific Harbour vlogs if you haven't. Support the guys here like Jared and Doug, who we have played with, and Dylan Gardner, who we've played with in our vlogs. Thanks for sending in questions, but first of all, I want to send in a question to you guys. What's next in golf equipment? What's new? Is it going to be more carbon, less carbon, more titanium, some special metals? Who knows? But comment down below on what you think there, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.